Remember last week when everything was awful? Well, it's this week, and now everything's better. This is episode 106 of the Midnight Gamescast.
Hey!
This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, then we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday. It's this right here, the weekly wrap-up.
You found it.
That's this right here.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere.
Put your feet up, kick back.
Can I put my feet up?
Don't hurt your pets. Every Thursday is PlayStation VR
Theater.
And every Friday is VR Takeover. We'll let you, the loyal game cat, let you take over the show. As always, my name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, the king of all VR kings, the sofa king himself, it's Jeremy King.
Well, hello.
I fucking love your hair.
I was just thinking that, actually.
I was reading your mind saying,
Wow.
speaking for you.
Well, you should see when I wake up in the morning. The hat is what contains it, but it's normally like, pew, pew, pew.
Does he wear his hat
You
to
wear
bed?
your hat to bed?
Thank you.
No, like,
I'm glad you
I
thought
was reading
that
your mind.
No, I have to put it on to like push it down when I'm not going to work and putting crap in it. You know?
Yeah.
Just do that.
And to my left, you are right. The one, the only, Michelle Barricchione.
I noticed you have a little quill over here.
Quill finally made it. She's been sitting
love her.
behind the computer, behind the camera
Yep.
for like weeks. And finally,
I've been staring at her.
yeah, she stares back.
Right?
Crazy.
She's a stare back.
Yes.
Yes.
She's a starer. She's also a cuddler.
You can't cuddle too much
Doesn't
with her.
look
You'd
very
squish her.
cuddly. Not this one, anyways.
No, that one's very plasticky or ceramic-y.
I think ceramic-y. It's
How about just ceramic?
E.
Okay.
Cuddly.
Okay.
And this is kind of how the Midnight
And this is how
Gamescast
this
goes.
works.
Yeah. Every week on the weekly wrap up, we talk about PlayStation VR video games. It usually takes us a little while to get there.
Little bit.
Usually because of conversations like this. Ceramic-y.
Mm-hmm.
Thing. But let's just dive right into it. Let's get some housekeeping out of the way before
sure.
we forget. We want to make sure that we tell you guys to subscribe to the channel, because some of you guys don't do that.
No.
Watch, subscribe, like,
It's a-
comment below.
It's surprising how many
like the
people
video.
are like, I've been watching for a year. I just subscribed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I
Or I've been
just
watching
figured out
for
YouTube.
2 years,
Yeah.
and I just commented for the first time.
Yeah, that's first time
Which is
commenter. I like
totally
those,
fine.
you know?
Yeah,
Totally fine.
totally fine. Do it more.
I think in fact most people out there are the silent majority. Like there's
Oh, yeah.
we don't get 2,000 comments on every single video, but there's 2,000 people that are gonna watch us.
Wow, can you imagine if we got 2,000
Oh,
comments?
I know. I see other like things where there's been like hundreds of thousands of views and there's thousands of comments.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I respond to every single one?
I know. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
at this point I don't even want that. I'm
I
like,
know. That's just
You're like, I'm in
overwhelming.
the weeds already.
yeah, like thinking about it stresses me out. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. We definitely have some liking issues because we have some people who are dislikers. We have
Like a good constant 3 to 6.
and some of them are right off the bat, so they're obviously subscribers with notifications on. So they'll wake up in the middle of the night, like, Brian just posted a review. Gotta get up. Gotta go. What? Dislike. Go back to bed.
Yeah, it is.
What are you doing? Right? It's like there's sometimes it's the first thing.
It
Dislike.
is. Yeah, no,
Like,
really.
So we have to counter the dislikers with lots of likers.
We'll find
Because
you
have,
3
like,
to
the
6.
charts.
The
You
charts.
can see all that. The graphs.
Oh, I even
what
know who
have you.
they are.
Ooh.
Too bad you couldn't. That would be
If I
awesome.
knew who they were, they'd be getting some emails.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't let you
Threatening
know.
phone calls.
YouTube
Housekeeping.
knows.
Right. Housekeeping, make sure you head on over to on your PlayStation 4, the device that you play your PlayStation VR on, the thing that sits underneath your TV, except for if you live in a crazy hippie household, is that you connect your PlayStation VR to. Go over and go over to the community tab. It's sitting right there next to like your profile and trophies and all that other shit.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a community tab. All you have to do is go over there and search for PSVR without parole Gamecats. It's all one word. Gamecats, not the rest of it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There you go.
Oh, that's catching on. That's a new thing, huh?
I
That-
really wish it wasn't,
Nobody's gonna do hashtag supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's a thing.
because that would be the whole tweet.
That would be the whole tweet.
Well, now someone's
all
going to.
characters met.
Yeah. And join us over there on the community. Dr. Doom will greet you at the door. Apparently, we've been talking mad shit about him for a while because he's never had Jameson.
We peer pressured him into having Jameson. I felt almost bad.
So what's the do, Doom? What's the do, Doom? What's the
Dude,
deal,
Doom?
Doom?
What's
Have you
the
tried
dealio,
Jameson?
Doom?
He
Let's
said-
not talk about crack.
He was like, I'm
Next
gonna have
the
to try
crack
it.
rock picture.
Ooh. Party at Doom's house.
VR.
Yeah. Dr. Doom, our community moderator, will meet you at the door, and he will greet you, and he'll probably want to play some Honor and Duty Arcade Edition with you.
Yeah, he will.
That's like Doom's game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. What did we play last week, guys? We played a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff came to the store.
Quite a
lot of
few
stuff came to the
things.
store.
First and foremost,
Your favorite.
Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride.
Yay! No.
There's no joy in that ride. Yeah, somebody commented, they were like, of course it's crap. You built a crappy roller coaster in 5 minutes. And I was like, well, that's true.
That is
but it
true.
doesn't excuse the awful gameplay.
Yeah.
But
Did you go back
please,
and build a better roller coaster?
I did not. Please, sir and or madam, because it could be both, definitely spend your $20 on the game. I want you to. Spend, you know what, buy it a few times. Buy it for your friends. Create alternate accounts on your PlayStation.
And lots of time on your roller
Support
coaster.
that.
And buy it 5 times.
Right.
And then you know what? And then you can come back and let me know how good your roller coaster is. Okay? Next up, we also got Preta, Vendetta Rising, which is, holy shit. It came out of nowhere, hack and slash RPG-ish. People say Diablo all the time. It's like, as far as leveling goes,
It's definitely Diablo style.
it's Diablo style.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. It's any hack and slash. I mean, there's been countless, but of course, Diablo's the pinnacle.
It was like back in the day. I mean, I was reading an old Electronic Gaming Monthly, and any first-person shooter that came out around like the N64, PlayStation 1 era, was called a Doom clone or a Doom ripoff.
Yeah.
And I was like, so
Why is
first-person.
everything being compared to Doom?
Like first-person shooter wasn't even a term yet,
Yeah.
and it was just like, here's another one of those Doom games, and I was like, oh, you don't like Disruptor? I love Disruptor. What's wrong with you, EGM?
That's funny.
Besides that, we also, and holy crap, what an amazing day this day was. I believe it was Wednesday morning around 5 a.m., and I know this because my fucking phone went off out of control, 5 a.m. We got
Alarm or text messages or what was going on?
Notifications.
every single sound that a phone can make happened at the exact same time, and I will tell you, it's what nightmares are made out of. It was the worst sound ever. I woke up and I thought somebody was killing someone else. I thought that my phone was exploding, and I thought that it was the end of the world. It must have been the apocalypse for all the notifications and from all the different social medias that I was getting.
Yeah.
And emails and text messages and.
Yes.
Thanks, JD. He was all of them.
Did Brian post a video and you needed to
funny.
get up and dislike it?
Can you imagine?
Because what happened at 5 a.m. last week, guys?
I don't know. What happened, Brian?
Oh, it's like not even
You
here.
woke up.
I woke up from all these messages because
Patch.
the Wipeout patch finally showed up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the patch came out and your phone really did just explode? Like, done.
Yeah.
I was exaggerating a little bit, but I don't think I've ever gotten so many notifications all at the same time. Like my phone's usually on Do Not Disturb mode at night, and I guess I
You
forgot.
just randomly didn't.
Convenient.
Luckily, forgot.
Yeah. See, it's a blessing.
So I woke up at 5 a.m. because they were like, "It's here, it's happening!" And I was like, "Let's do this!" And so I downloaded the 5 gig patch, which thank God I have good internet because that was just enough time to brew a pot of coffee.
Perfect.
Yep. And so I was like, I'm officially up, and we're gonna do this. And I did a live stream, and it got like 12,000 views over the course of like 3 days.
Yeah.
So so everyone's excited about Wipeout, and man, oh man, is it fucking good! It's fucking good. It made everything better. Remember last week we were all miserable and stuff. I was like, man,
Nothing's going on really.
Yes,
man.
all these games are garbage. Why don't we have anything good?
Sucky game one,
Bravo
sucky
team.
game two.
And
Okay. I still haven't tried it with the fucking.
I should have just kept it.
Well, you know what happened? Prada and Wipeout happened.
Yeah.
Preta,
Prada. Well, yeah, Preta.
Prada,
Prada.
It's a D, not a D.
That's what I. Well, yeah, Prada's like the
Devil
Yes.
Wears.
Devil wears Prada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Do you
devil,
secretly
Brian,
have
for
a-
God fucking sakes, man,
What's up?
it's a woman here. I'm not
fine.
pregnant either.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, I gave birth. Yeah, I gave birth. About 6:42 this morning.
Jesus.
Always good to know.
Very regular.
Is it good to know?
But even better than last week, we have this week. I don't think anything's better than last week, honestly. But this week we've got Island Time VR that came out today, bright and early. That was.
Have you tried it yet?
I reviewed it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
Wow.
No sleep last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again?
Yeah, seriously. But you're stuck on an island. You're standing in one spot. You can click turn around, but you are literally standing in one spot the whole time. You have Carl the Crab over there, voiced by Greg Miller, kind of funny. And I got to say that like a lot of people in the comments, or at least a couple people, Johnny Menthol does not like this guy. And it's like, how can you not love Greg Miller? I understand. A lot of people don't like me either, including myself.
Oh, Brian.
Oh,
But what you do is you start the game, and immediately, like you can see on your watch, your health is going down. And like from the get-go, and like you have probably about 30 seconds to like eat something or drink something before.
That quick.
Oh yeah, and so you have to kind of keep the nourishment coming, and there's attacks coming in, and there's all these different things you have to do to keep yourself from dying.
Okay.
Including not getting caught on fire, which I get caught on fire almost every time I play the game.
Near the campsite?
Because you build a fire by smacking the rocks together.
Yeah.
The flames go up, and suddenly your hands are on fire. I'm like, God damn it.
God.
Yeah. You catch on fire a little too easily.
Does that happen in real life?
I mean, I've
he
never,
doesn't go outside.
never
Oh, that's
been
right.
outside.
He's never hit two rocks together and tried to create a spark. Have you?
No.
I
I had
have.
to think about it.
Actually, doesn't work.
Well, I was a kid one time. Once upon a time, I did weird. One time when I was a kid, I was underneath my deck, and my friend from down the street and I decided we wanted to dig a hole to China.
Yeah.
We found
How
the
did that
septic
go to you?
tank.
Oh, did you?
We did.
Okay.
We got pretty far. Yeah. Just far enough, they'd say, or my parents would say. So we also got, besides Island Time VR, Crisis on the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite the title.
Wow.
I've been curious
it's also Crisis of the Planet of the Apes VR.
I've been curious about that. What people have thought of it. I know Nansa really wanted to play that one.
Yeah. It's not good.
Oh, you don't say?
Don't say. Although here's the thing, I only know like the first half hour of the game. Apparently, it's closer to 2 hours.
It's longer than 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Wow.
But here's the reason I had to stop.
Why?
Because so the way the locomotion system works in this game is that you have your two move controllers, and you have to basically. You don't have a choice of where you get to go. You see an outline of an ape off in the distance.
Yeah.
You point to it. You pull
go
the trigger.
towards that. Yeah.
And it's like you almost like grab onto it, and then like you like walk like an ape, holding on the move buttons. And
Do you see like your arms coming?
oh
out
yeah,
and
your
everything?
hands are there. You got big ape hands, which is probably the only cool thing about this game.
Yeah.
And it's just it takes forever. Like you go swing your arms. It's like a wicked fucking slow sprint vector.
Okay.
Right, and it just feels awful and
Exhausting.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just walking. Why is this so tiring? and then when you get there, there's another waypoint that you select, and then move to that. And you can't. There's no turning button.
Right.
So sometimes you'll move to a waypoint that's like over there, and unless you turn your body, which is fine, turn your body, you just swing your arms and you're moving that direction.
Huh.
So you can turn your body and move that direction. But I'm like, I just want to turn. At
Yeah.
one point, I ended up in a situation
That's so
where
strange.
where my head was in a wall.
Okay.
And this notification came up that said, your head's in an object, move your head. And I said, fine. But since there was no locomotion system,
object.
I couldn't move. I actually walked all the way around my living room trying to get my head out of the wall. And finally I gave up in frustration. I was like, what a
Right.
piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah.
But if you watch...
So that was about 30 minutes in.
That was 30 minutes in. But apparently, Polish Paul, I watched Polish Paul's review. I didn't watch his Let's Play. He says that it actually is a decent game, but only the second half.
Okay.
So you
the
have to get
first
rid
half,
of the annoying.
just walking around.
Well, the first
Get through
quarter
the
at least
annoying.
is. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
that is pretty
You
fucking
can
boring.
go climbing around too, but it's like
On that yellow pipe that they showed.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's got to be more than that.
There's a lot of pipes to climb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Also, Time Carnage for anyone in Europe. You fucking lucky Europeans and your PAL ratings.
Yeah, that's right. The physical copy, right?
Physical copy of Time Carnage comes out like on the 6th, which is this upcoming Friday. Now, the rest of the world doesn't get it till the 10th digitally. What I'll say about that is on this Friday, the embargo for previews and first impressions lifts. So Friday morning on this channel, I'll have a first impression video of Time Carnage. The review won't come out till the 10th. That's when the review embargo lifts.
Okay.
So we're following the rules pretty strictly here. And honestly, I haven't touched it yet. So I'm not even not talking about it because I can't. I'm not
You're
talking
like,
about it because I
just don't
haven't.
know.
Right? I'm like, I just
I
finished.
have not played.
I just finished my Island Time VR review. I don't know. What do you think, Michelle?
I think I'm ready to begin this episode.
Nice.
The way that we begin every episode with the little game of should we or shouldn't we? We put 2 minutes up on the clock.
What?
It's expanding. No shit.
Seriously expanding. How much do you have to say this week?
About 30 seconds. Just kidding. Clock up on the counter the way that Jeremy likes it. No? Okay.
I don't know why,
All right.
but it made a popping sound.
Just pop a balloon to that?
feel like
Get
we got
some
that
kind
checked out.
of weird balloon fetish?
We
Yeah.
have 2 minutes to tell you what we have been playing or watching, and whether you at home should be playing or watching too.
Jeremy, would you like to go first?
Sure.
I love this. On your mark. Get set.
Go.
So first, I played Wipeout Omega. Did the patch, played it. I actually never even played Wipeout prior to this. I mean, way back when on the PlayStation 1,
Right.
you know, yes. But not since then. So I thought it was incredible. It definitely, I mean, as I'm going down, you know, certain tracks, it gives you that, whoa, you know, as you're racing and you go down. It made me a little bit queasy. And I don't mean in the same way like other VR games do, but it made me almost slightly car sick. But, which is funny, because it wasn't enough for me not to do a race, another race, another race, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I felt it at certain points, but to me, my brain, that's like how I knew it was immersive feeling, and they hit the spot, because if I'm getting that car sick feeling, then they're doing something right, because it was amazing. Just very smooth, easy, fun. But I stopped playing so I could jump over and play Preta, because I also downloaded and got that too.
Preta.
Yeah, that one right there.
Everybody follow along. You guys have your sheets at home?
This sheet, this right there. And yeah, hack and slash, I thought it was great from what I played of it. And I used to love Baldur's Gate and those simple hack and slash type of games, so I can definitely see myself going back further and hacking some shit away on Preta, Vendetta, Rising. So should you wipe out? Absolutely.
You're really good
and
at stalling
Preta.
time.
My question is, and we're not totally sure if you can hear this or not, but how many car alarms
So many car
are
alarms
going
right now.
on outside?
I think I hit 2 of them right now.
It's
At least 2 or 3, I mean, right?
it was like 9 o'clock this morning,
It's so funny.
and I was like desperately trying to finish my Island Time VR review. And I'm sitting here and I'm just trying to, like, I just need a nap. You know, I'm like I just need to finish this up so I can take like an hour nap before we do this. And this, I'm like it's like
You're like, why?
Well,
is
that's what
this
happens when
happening?
you.
can't even like if we.
Can you guys hear this?
The, you know.
I think we're down to 1.
Yeah.
Down to 1.
Oh,
we are
somebody,
down
all
to
right.
one,
Right.
For now.
Yeah.
Just wait for it.
Michelle.
Wait for it. Sure, I'll go next.
All right, on your mark, get set, and go.
So I used my PlayStation 4 gift card and got a Preta Vendetta Rising.
That's what I did.
It's right over here on your paper, Jeremy.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Right there, Preta.
Right
Guys
there.
at home, this right there.
I also thought it was freaking fantastic. Just right from the beginning when I put the headset on and it came on, I was like, oh, I'm going to love this game instantly. I was the cool badass chick. I don't know. Do they have names?
They do,
Yeah,
but
I only know it was Alicia.
yeah, good.
Alicia? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I knew
curious.
that
I was
one.
like, should I? It's funny. I saw the cute little girl and I was like, I bet Brian's going to pick that one.
I saw in the video he did.
And then he did.
All of them, actually.
I chose all of them. Like the Gamecast rare. I wanted to see all of them.
Well, okay. Yeah, I only tried one. Apparently, you can try all of them though. I found myself redoing missions over and over again though, just to get some more loot, some more stuff. So I did that. It was fantastic. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do probably hours. I think it might be my new favorite VR game.
Wow.
Yeah, which says a lot because I really like Farpoint. But and then I also watched Ready Player One, as I think should we at least once, because I read the book and I loved the book. Book was 10 times better than the movie. I thought they did.
Are.
They usually are. They changed the movie up a little bit. It was interesting, but I liked it. Definitely a should we.
Boom.
Boop.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
I'm curious if you have also seen Ready Player One yet.
I have. In fact, it is the entire topic of my Litterbox episode. Patreon.com/withoutparole games. For just $1 a month, you can see all of our 52 episodes of the Litterbox.
52. Wow.
That said,
52?
yeah, I don't know, 51 maybe. This
51.
might be 51 because you did
I
50 last week.
Yeah.
But I recorded my Ready Player One review
Okay.
for the Litterbox episode
Yeah.
and managed to accidentally delete it.
Oh no.
So I had like this awesome 20-minute video that I recorded super duper late last night,
so
and somehow I totally screwed it up. I lost the raw footage, and it's never happened. No, it's happened one time before this, and apparently I didn't learn my lesson from the last time it happened. So I did the exact same thing, but I'm going to re-record it after we're done filming the Gamescast, and hopefully, boy, it's already like 2 days late at this point. Hopefully I will have the Litterbox episode up by tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
On your mark. Are you ready?
You know.
Get set.
Yeah, sure.
And go.
Okay. So I'm gonna. I like Preta. Preta's a good little story here. $20, man.
I couldn't believe that game was $20.
Yeah.
I would have paid more for that.
Yep,
for sure.
I definitely would have paid more for it.
Yep.
You said I went back and replayed some of the same missions again for some loot. But I hope you enjoyed that, because that's what you're going to be doing
the whole game,
pretty much nonstop. In fact, I was reading online people who got to chapter 2 it took them 50 hours to get there.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
No.
And so So like,
oh Jesus,
50 hours.
Okay.
So I don't know how many missions there are in chapter 1, but that's why at at the 12-hour mark I was like, I should probably do my review now, because I don't think I'm going to have much more to say at the 30-hour mark, except it's more of this.
Yeah.
But I will say that like it's always that carrot dangling at the end of the stick. It's always like that, just one more thing. Like, the very first time I upgraded my sword, I was like, I can't wait to check this out, and I went into a level and I was just kicking ass. And I was like, this is phenomenal.
Feels
I love
good
my
when
new
you
sword.
start kicking ass.
Absolutely. And then I was and I got the companion egg. And I was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna get a companion, and I was like, oh shit, I have like zero tickets, and you need 100 tickets and this was like
this is gonna take a while.
8 hours in, I had 0 tickets, and I needed 100 to get a companion. Luckily, they gave me one, but the great thing is, like, I was looking at all the cute companions they had, like these little fire breathing dragons and the cute little like cherubs and stuff, and I was like, sweet. Oh damn it.
Guess we won't know.
Never.
You'll never find out.
There's no way to. There's no way to ever know now. And he has all these, like, I think it was like it almost looked like almost like cats and stuff, like flying cats. I was like, these are all adorable.
Right.
And then the one they give you is like this fucking goblin. It's like this.
You're like, I want the cute one.
Right. Oh, so
damn it.
But it's cool. It's cool suddenly to have a companion that's like, while you're playing, is just like kind of shooting down like these kind of ranged attacks. Okay. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, this dude's helping me out,
right.
And it took me a while to just be like, you know what, I need to be okay with crafting a new earring. Right? I'm like, okay, that's gonna help with my defense. It's not something I would have normally done. Yeah. But I was like, this is all I can
need
do.
To do this, so
right?
Yeah.
So because every time you go to a new level, you're like, you basically get your ass kicked, and you're like, well, I need to go back and grind a little bit longer. So make some earrings. I played with all 3 characters. I gotta say that after spending a significant amount of time with each, I like to check the best. Alicia, that's who you said.
I wanted those weapons,
one?
those chain-likey weapons, but I didn't choose her. I went for the warrior.
The dude.
She was the first one I played. I haven't played any other ones yet, so
only just because I usually in those style games always gravitate towards the DPS or the tank.
Right.
So I just decided to go swords and just hack away at shit.
Yeah. I just thought it was like, it's wicked cool.
He's really good. I just think that Alicia is the most balanced of all of them, because she moves a little bit faster, and she got quicker attacks.
She's more offensive, right?
Sure.
Or she's still got some good defense.
I honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I block so seldom.
Oh, I was blocking.
Like, I'm a dodger.
Oh, you're okay.
I do a lot of the dodging.
Oh, I'm a let me get in your face and attack you.
So that's generally what I've been doing, and then but the little girl is definitely a close second for me. She's got projectiles. I was like, that's phenomenal, and she's quite a kick-ass little girl.
Right.
So yeah, big fan of the game. Of course.
Very cool. And for $20, definitely a should we.
Have you tried the co-op or anybody?
Yeah. So the deal is, Dave Station and I thought, like most people thought before the game launched, we all thought it had a co-op campaign.
Yeah.
But what it does, it has a boss rush mode.
Okay.
That's co-op, and that's it for now. The developers are saying maybe in the future we'll get co-op campaign, but not right now. Right. And so we tried to jump into that right away and totally get our asses kicked, because you're supposed to be like level 1,000.
Oh my god!
To even do the first boss rush.
Right, so we got lots of
and
hours.
Right now, after 12 hours, I'm level 120.
Oh my god!
I'm like, so you got to spend some serious time upgrading your character before you even do the
It's actually
multiplayer.
really frustrating.
But I heard from
Right?
God Cannon,
Yeah,
one of our
turning me
viewers.
off.
Our viewer God
Right.
Cannon said, "Oh, that's it. That's what the whole game is. It's like if you're not into grinding and just fucking."
Oh, I don't mind
Yeah.
grinding, but just
But that's
knowing
all it is.
That's like, oh my
Oh yeah.
god.
But God Cannon told me through the PlayStation Network that once you are able to do the boss rush mode, it's the fastest way to make progress.
Okay.
So like
So,
once you
yeah,
get to
once
that
you
point,
get
hopefully
there,
it
you can
accelerates
do-
a bit.
Yeah. Well,
Not-
better after 1,000. Jesus.
Well, hey, for $20 to get that much
Yeah.
gameplay.
Also, if
Right,
anyone,
that's true.
if
And it
anyone
looks
has
good,
any
too.
tips,
Yeah,
if anyone
it
has any
does.
tips on how to progress a little bit faster, I know that it's a slow game, it's a slog. But if anyone
Right.
has any tips, these are not my style of game.
Yeah.
I'm probably missing something very important.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. We had a shit ton of news this week.
What do we have?
First and foremost, Honor and Duty D-Day, which is basically the sequel of Honor and Duty. I think it's using a new engine, new graphical style, a little more cartoony. It's got vehicles. It looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Built from the ground up for VR, but will also support non-VR. They're shooting for Reggie from Strange Game Studios. Said it's coming, hopefully, July 24th.
All right, shooting for that.
Yeah,
We'll see.
The fact that Honor and Duty Arcade Edition 1 was so good, and they kind of had to like cobble it together for PSVR.
Yeah.
I mean, they did this one from the ground
Ground
up. I'm very excited to see how this plays.
Sure.
Did we know what the price was going to be on that?
Don't know a price on it. I feel like they keep things budget, and they have a very good success rate so far with their budget titles. So we'll see. I don't want to like even estimate.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We'll wait till we see a trailer.
There you
Speaking of trailers, did you see the trailer for 2MD VR football?
No.
Okay. This is
No, you either?
No,
no.
Not
Well,
alone.
we're on the same page.
Good.
don't worry, it's playing right now. It's like,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
are you watching
Oh,
it?
fantastic. Yeah.
Pay attention.
In hindsight, I think I saw it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's bad. No, it actually
so you're saying a football game looks good?
it actually looks like a combination of football game and foosball table. Like that's what
It's funny. We just watched the baseball one last week too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we watched it. They didn't
They
get to
didn't
watch
see
it.
it, yeah.
Because they couldn't. Fucking MLB.
They didn't like us mimicking what they were actually saying. They didn't like that.
No good.
No.
But this
Didn't work.
looks like foosball characters moving around the football field.
What's a 2MD? What is that all about?
I don't know.
I haven't even seen the trailer, so I can't even guess what MD stands for.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't pay
Mindless dodging
close
of the football.
attention. Also, I started a petition because they work
You
out.
did.
They work out so well.
Well, that other one must have
Obviously, we're all running
300
around.
signatures now.
We're
Yeah.
Controllers.
thousands. We're
Right?
we're obviously all running around with analog sticks in our move controllers. So
you don't have one
petitions,
yet?
petitions work, right? No. Well, so this I thought was a more logical petition. This is all we need is hopefully a few thousand signatures to let the developers. I think it's Unknown Worlds who developed Subnautica for the PC that we want it on PlayStation VR. So click the link in the description. Go sign that. Let them know that like if it comes out, you'll buy it. That's all it is. And by the way,
It looks pretty crazy.
you know
Yeah.
how often on these petitions I get comments from people going, "Fuck this petition. I don't want to give money." And I'm like, no. You don't have to give money. And in fact, we don't want you to give money. What are you doing? Stop giving money. Just fucking sign the petition. It's free. It's
Click.
free to sign it.
Yeah.
Don't give money.
Aren't most petitions free?
Yes, but there is an option to say to support the cause. Click this over
to
here.
go even
I'm like,
further, you
no.
know?
All we want is your name. That's
Yeah.
it. No money, guys. No money at all. Unless you just want to give me money, and that's it. Really. I don't know. And then finally, probably the craziest news of the week was that Eurogamer printed an article, an interview basically with some of the or at least a member of Supermassive Games.
Yeah.
And we got a little inside look as to like why Bravo Team was such a fucking mess. I know you liked it. So did Justin Parada. But you know what?
Hey, Justin.
Exactly. You
This
want
guy.
to team up with this guy?
This guy.
That's who you want to align your viewpoints with?
Hey.
This guy, right? No. So basically it was like, why does this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? And basically it was like, well, because we basically threw a game together in 15 months, and the higher ups at Supermassive were really butting in. They were like, no, it has to be like this. No, it has to be like this. No, it has to be realistic. You can't have a HUD. No, you can't put music in because the player is gonna wonder where the music is coming from. What the dumbest thing ever said.
Did they ever
it's a
play
goddamn
games?
video
The
game.
player-
Yeah.
Exactly. And because of that, like they said during the Rush of Blood development process, no one bothered them. They said we get to do what we needed to do, and it came out fine, and we were all happy.
Yeah.
Bravo team, fucking from the get go, was just a fucking shit show.
Huh.
And it was like they knew they did the mock reviews
crazy.
months ago, like months and months ago, and they knew this game was going to be bad, and they still had to push it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I feel so fucking vindicated at this point. I was like, oh man, Bravo team's rough, and a lot of people were like, yeah, it's not that bad. And I was like, yeah, okay. Well, guess what? Even they think it's bad. So if you enjoyed Bravo team, good on you. But it's definitely not the game that they wanted to make. That's the end result there.
Well,
They're gonna fix that.
are they gonna get in trouble?
There is going to be a patch,
Yeah.
but God only knows what it's going to address. They were
Yeah.
like, we've been
Or
listening
when.
to the community, and we want to fix all the problems that they have. And,
Right.
well, what? I mean, so you want to fix the entire game?
You'd think they get in trouble though for shitting on the higher ups that said we want you to make this game poorly.
Oh, I'm sure that whoever was interviewed in this article, was
no longer
no
a member.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure it was done
A
with
previous member.
I'm sure it was done
Yeah.
anonymously. I
Yeah.
highly doubt that. Yeah, but strangely enough, the silver lining was that apparently everyone at Supermassive is all in fairly good spirits still, despite the fact that they've been through hell. It does not sound like their next game is going to be a VR title.
All right.
So I
They're
mean,
like, we're gonna back down a
Yeah.
little from this. Yeah.
yeah, it's too bad because Rush of Blood was so good, and the Inpatient and Bravo team had the potential to be so good, but they each needed like another year of development, probably minimum. So hopefully, lesson learned, and hopefully they don't blame VR for this.
I know.
Oh, you know
Not
what?
the
They
game,
did
just the
fantastic with
format.
Rush of Blood, so
Yeah.
Right.
they got that going for them.
Okay, before you jump ship entirely, can we just get Rush of Blood too?
Ooh,
Maybe some DLC,
Right? Or a mirror mode.
I'm all for
Even
that.
Patch.
mirror mode.
Yeah, patch it for a mirror mode so everything's the opposite.
So
Make
when
it
you,
feel like a different
Yeah.
game.
it's like I was expecting a scare here, but instead it happened
Yeah,
here.
over there. Oh my god, I forgot that was there.
Mirror mode Mario Kart. Jesus.
Seriously.
Remember how different that made things?
It. You know what really did
It
though?
really did.
It did. It actually wasn't a bad idea.
Thank you.
Ooh, what do you think? That pretty much wraps
That
it.
wraps up
Fucking
the
wrapped up.
It wrapped it up. All right. Just a reminder, guys, we're going to be at PAX East on Sunday, April 8th. That's like just days away.
Come get a bracelet.
Days.
Yeah, we've got literally 300 of these PSVR without Parole Gamecasts.
Literally.
What are they called? Wristbands. I was gonna-
Wristbands,
I-
yeah.
Wristbands.
I was just going to call it a handcuff. I was like,
I mean-
it is a handcuff, but not a handcuff.
No, not so much.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the best 20 minutes of your week. PlayStation VR.
Theater.
As always, I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. This is Michelle, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Right?
See, I'm just like putting these everywhere now. Like, woohoo, yay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put one right there.
Okay. Can never have too many. Check one, check two, check one, check two, check one, check two, check one, check two. Okay, you.
Wow.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Check, checkity, check, 1, 2.
Yeah, pretend like that's really
1,
what you're gonna
2.
do.
That's how I'm gonna talk.
No, it's never really the case.
What do you want me to do?
That thing is all over the fucking place. That's totally you there.